Good evening, everyone. We're going to start the press conference. Good evening, Mr. In your analysis to this game, I would like to mention that the two final goals were scored by players that came off the bench. What does that mean? First of all, it means that we have a lot of quality in our team. And second, what I've been saying from day one, that we trust in everybody. We need everybody. Playing every 3 days and with 5 substitutions and playing games with these qualities, this intensity, we need everybody. Even to change the game from a strategic point of view, it's what happens. But I'm going to mention Artur's goal because I play with him a lot because it was a goal typical of him. He does this a lot during training. In the last game, he did the same thing. He played very well, but up to 60, 70 minutes into the match, he played very well, but he hadn't scored. And then this game of Artur started to be made when his teammates supported him and helped him. This is another example. Looking at this match and the previous match, positive energy, favorable environment. The players feel much more comfortable to play, to respond, and to produce in the field, to perform in the field. So that's what I do. I try to look at them and try to help them play the best, understand them, don't leave anybody behind. Today, Leandro was also very important at certain points to help us control the match. In the last 3 months, from the start, whenever players come off the bench, they always understand that they're there to help, and then we have to have the courage to decide what's best for the team. So independently of the status of the players and what they do, what is most important is the performance of the team, because that's what translates into goals and points, and these 3 points are very important for us, as I said yesterday. Good evening. Towards the end of the match, after the match, you spoke to the players and you told them to trust and that they were all necessary, they were all needed. It is one of those wins that means more than 3 points, one of those wins that marks a season because of the way it happened, with the change on the scoreboard. And does it revitalize Benfica's objectives in this competition as well? No, we have very clear objectives, as I said recently, and I'll repeat it again. Our objectives in this competition are very clear, and I said that before this match and before we had 9 points. We want to go to the next stage of the Champions League. Until the end of the year, we have very clear objectives. Also, in the National League, we want to win every match. We want to get up to second place and reduce the distance to the first place. And we can only do that this way, playing with this quality, playing with this intensity, and to attain our objectives. And the moments when we beat Porto, when we beat Estrela da Amadora, that put us on the right path. And so we're really focused on the next match against Aroca, so we can recover and play with quality and get those 3 points. Good afternoon. It was a victory, a win full of emotion. It's not usual to see that all the players together in the end. So could you share why did you decide to do that, and what did you tell the players? And also, what did you feel at the end when the team went to thank the supporters? It's a sign of trust. To repeat what I had just said at halftime, we felt that it was a difficult match. It was a very tough match, very competent, with lots of intensity, speed, verticality, And I told them to continue to believe in what we felt. Towards the halftime, I felt that we could all that we could maybe have a player in between lines, maybe Zeki, that plays very well in those spaces, and combined with the other two players in the front. But then I felt that the team ended the first half well. I gave them that confidence. And then 10 minutes later, if I felt that if the team needed more energy, I needed a few players, I would make two changes. The team ended up responding well. We scored two very good goals. One of them, unfortunately, was disallowed. And then when in the last 30 minutes, I felt that we needed to make that change. There was some space there for us to put Zeki into. We were lucky. It was a very balanced match. We had our moments. Monaco also had their moments. But the most important is for us to look at what we did during the 90 minutes. And I'm particularly happy because the forwards have been playing very hard. And in this very important match to win with a goal from Pavlidis, Artur, and Zeki is very good for us. The fans, it's fantastic. We feel at home, and I believe that today is going to be a very good night, evening for them because what the players showed during the 90 minutes in the pitch and them thanking the fans in the end, it was fantastic. Uh, a big hug for all of those that will return to Lisbon with us, those that live overseas. I'm sure everybody will go to their work tomorrow happy and proud of the team that's played very well and believes until the last minute. Was it? It was a very good football match. Your colleague said that the score wasn't fair. Do you Do you think it was unfair for Monaco, these defeats, also because of what they did? I said that from the first minute. You know, it was a very tough opponent. I hadn't lost yet in the Champions League. It would be a match to test our strength and our moments because we came from two very good matches where we played very well. But when I look at the match and the number of opportunities we created, I felt that if it had to be a winner, it would have been us. So we're very happy because for that. Good evening and safe journey home.